Good morning, everyone. Yesterday was the second yahrzeit, the anniversary of passing of Rabbi Jonathan Sacks of blessed memory. And Rabbi Jonathan Sacks was once speaking to a group of rabbis, and he said, what is the most asked question to rabbis? And different rabbis said, where was God during the Holocaust? Someone else said, question of why do bad things happen to good people? And everyone proposed a different question. And Rabbi Sacks said, no. The most asked question of rabbis is, Rabbi, do you remember me? More than answers of theology, the most important thing is kindness and love and validation and recognition and appreciation of others. And that's what the first Jew or the first teacher of Judaism, Abraham, teaches us. We're learning about Abraham, and Abraham personified kindness. He was renowned for his acts of generosity, welcoming people into his tent, showing them hospitality, feeding poor people like the strangers who were walking down the road, and praying for the wicked people of Sodom and Gomorrah, caring lovingly about others. And that's why it's no surprise that in this week's Torah portion, when Abraham wants to find a shidduch, a match for his son, a girl to marry, he sends Eliezer. And what is the one criteria that Eliezer seeks in a girl to marry the son of Abraham? The trait of chesed, of kindness. As we all know, Eliezer comes to the well with 10 camels, and he says, the girl that I'll ask for water, and she'll say, let me draw water not just for you, but for your camels, that will be the right girl. And he makes a test and a prayer to God, and sure enough, Rebecca comes along, and he says, I'm a stranger in town, can I get a little bit of water, please, from your jug? And Rebecca says, sure, I'll draw water for you and for your camels. And we know that camels drink a lot of water. 10 camels is a lot of water to draw. And that's when Eliezer knows this is the girl. And Rebecca comes back, of course, and marries Isaac. Because while beauty is wonderful, what really matters is kindness, because kindness is forever. Beauty may fade, but kindness lasts forever. And therefore, till today, the Torah teaches us when you seek a spouse, a soulmate, look for the trait of kindness, because that's the trait of Abraham, our forefather. But you know, the name of the parsha is the life of Sarah. But right away it talks about Sarah's passing at the age of 127. And at the end of the parsha, we have the passing of Abraham at 175. And so what this Torah portion is really about, the passing of Abraham and Sarah. So it seems a little misleading to name the Torah portion the life of Sarah. And here the Torah is teaching us a very important lesson. That the truth is we don't die. We die physically. But our values, our principles, our faith is eternal. And therefore, while Abraham and Sarah may have died, the Jewish people have proven in every generation that they live on. They live on through us. Their characteristics of kindness, of generosity, of faith in God, of unwavering commitment to the Torah, to Jewish principles, lives on through all of us in every generation. And therefore, Abraham and Sarah are very much alive. And therefore, this week's Torah portion teaches us that every one of us will live on through our children, through our grandchildren, through our descendants. And therefore, what we role model for them, what we teach them, what we inspire them with, that is what will live on through each and every one of us. As someone once said, we have to aspire to inspire before we expire. We have to inspire our children and our grandchildren through teaching them a love of Torah, a love of Hashem, a love of humanity. You know, a man by the name of, he's the founder of Hobby Lobby. His name is Mr. Green, David Green, made an announcement a few weeks ago. David Green built Hobby Lobby, and his business is worth $14 billion. And he announced just a few weeks ago that he decided to leave his company, not to his children or grandchildren, but he's leaving it to God, which means that he's giving his entire company into a trust for charity, for God purposes on earth to help others. And he said something very profound. He said, I'm not leaving it for my children and grandchildren. He says, because I don't feel I have the right to ruin the lives of future grandchildren that haven't even been born yet. He says money can be a curse. It could be destructive in so many ways. He said, let my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren go to work at Hobby Lobby and get what they earn and what they deserve. But I don't want to leave them material wealth, because that's not the inheritance that I want to leave my children. I want to leave them a legacy of giving money to charity to help others. That's what's of importance. That's what is eternal. That is what is everlasting, unlike material things that are temporary and fleeting. All of us have the opportunity every day to inspire ourselves, and by inspiring ourselves, inspiring our family and others. Have a wonderful day.